that show had 30, I think it's 32 people who had either won an Oscar already or who later in their careers went on to win an Oscar. Who were you most in awe of when, was it Scatman Crothers? Was it, Ernest Borgnine? Was it, what, for each of you, which star came on the show and you went, oh my God, I can't believe I'm sharing a set with this guy or this woman? Go ahead, Ted, you go first.
Listen, we had Gene Kelly on the show. And Gene Kelly was a grumpy guy. He didn't like nothing. And they told us, stay away from Gene Kelly. Don't talk to Gene Kelly. And I found we were in Hong Kong. Fred and I were in Hong Kong, and we had written the script that Gene Kelly was appearing in. Fred and I had written that, or rewritten it, really. And I'm sitting in a van with Gene Kelly. He's got on glasses. He's kind of grouchy, and he's reading a newspaper. And I go and I sit down in front of him like this. And he looks up from it.
That can be scary, guys. If that's ever happened, I mean, that can scare you.
He looks up from his newspaper like this. And I'm like this. Mr. Kelly, can I ask you a question? And he's kind of gone, no. What is it? And I said, what was it like dancing with the Nicholas brothers? Now, if you know anything about the movies and the Nicholas Brothers was a pair of black tap dancers. Yeah. And I realized after I said it, that all of his questions were about singing in the rain. Whenever somebody got him, they wanted to know about singing in the rain. I'm the first guy that said, hey, what was it like dancing with black dancers? So he kind of looked at me and he thought about it. And he says, you want a story about the Nicholas brothers? And I went, and he goes, I'll tell you a story about the Nicholas brothers. We hit it off. And at the end of the day, he says to me, hey, you want to have a drink back at the hotel? And I go, yeah. So we go back to the hotel, we clean up, we meet in the bar, and I spend the next hour and a half, 2 hours chatting with Gene Kelly. That, my friend, was fantastic.
That's amazing.
What was yours?